This is Andi Purewal of Boxing News, joined by Natasha Jonas here in London. Natasha, good to see you. That beaming smile on show. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Feel good.
Glad to hear it. Obviously, you're here now, Lauren Price. How does it feel this fight first and foremost? Because it's not necessarily the name you wanted, but it is the fight that you've got and the fight you have to concentrate on now.
No, definitely. You can only fight who's in front of you. And yeah, there is other fights that I know that are big opportunities. But if you don't beat the person that's in front of you, then them opportunities soon go away. So I'm 100% focused on Lauren Price.
How difficult was it, if at all, just to come to terms with this fight because it wasn't the Michaela Mayers and amongst other names that you was trying to chase down?
I mean, you quickly get over it. I mean, it's boxing, isn't it? So you don't always get what you wish for. But yeah, it's here now, so that's the fight that I'm concentrating on.
What do you expect from Lauren Price, and why do you feel like this fight is a step too far or maybe a step too early in her career to face you?
Yeah, I just think that a best name on a record was a very poor Jess McCaskill. I don't think she's proven herself yet as in the pro ranks, and I think she's banking on what she says, being too young, too quick, and whatever else it is. But I just think time and accuracy and boxing IQ will overcome that.
Do you think that's disrespectful when she says too young, too quick, amongst other things?
No, I genuinely believe that she thinks that. But yeah, I'm here to upset the apple cart, aren't I?
What do you have to do to make sure you upset the apple cart, as you say?
Just be smart and box to the best of my abilities. I expect that she's gonna, be the best and bring the best, and I believe my best beats hers.
You've fought near enough here everybody that you could have wanted to so far in your career. Where do you think the challenge of Lauren Price ranks in and amongst those names? With Katie Taylor's, with Terry Harper's, with Michaela Mayers, amongst others. Where does Lauren Price's name match up?
Honestly, I believe Maya is a better fighter, and I believe Katie Taylor is a better fighter, so she beat third.
Away from all things them, Sandy Ryan, Michaela Mayer, there's a lot of talk about them having their rematch. Before we bring you into the equation, if we do see them two square off again, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it was a big ask for Sandy the first time. I did think, at the top of the sport in the elite, there's very small margins between myself, Sandy, Michaela Mayer, and Lauren Price. There's very small margins. There's only little tiny differences that's going to win you the fight. And Sandy took the step and believed in herself, the brave step of going, to Michaela's backyard. And she was judged on the night. I haven't seen the fight, but she was judged on the night not to have done enough. So I think it's a big ask for her to, again, go this time as not the champion and have to perform better than you did the first time. So I do think the momentum kind of swings with Michaela, and I did tip Michaela to win the first time, and I believe she probably will do it the second time.
Speaking with Joe earlier, he said that he wanted to see you and you had conversations that 2024 was going to originally be your last year as a pro, and then you've carried on, maybe not necessarily to his liking, but here you are. If you beat Lauren Price, the winner of that fight, and then sail off into the sunset, or do you think you'd have more to offer after?
No, I think, I had a plan, and the plan just went away and didn't happen, and nothing happened for nearly 11 months. So, that's the business of the sport. It's saying I want the fight is easy. It's getting it to happen is the hard part. And there's so many dynamics of contracts and whatever that make it impossible to do. But we'll see.
Is it the winner of that fight you would want next for?
100%. The winner of that fight, Katie Taylor. That for me, that's two undisputed fights. So it makes a lot of sense.
Just on the theme of Katie, she's also in that stage of her career where she's not going to have many more fights left. How confident are you in your own mind that you could be one of those names that run it back with her, or do you think she's going to look down the Serrano trilogy, the Cameron trilogy amongst above yourself?
Yeah, I think Katie's been in a privileged position for a very long time. There's been no one that she's ducked. She's fought everyone at their best, but with no, with nothing to prove. But she's privileged enough to be able to pick who she wants, and I think all we can do is sit and hope it's us. But I would never blame her for taking another Serrano fight. Why wouldn't you when that's the biggest payday? I would never blame her for wanting to set the Chantel Cameron trilogy and going down that route. And then I'd obviously appreciate being selected to have, you know, the dance again. I believe it deserves fans. And yeah, so she's privileged where she can pick whoever she wants, and I think she's earned the right to do that.
Do you think, Tasha, let's say if you win against Lauren Price, you've got those unified belts, that a rematch with yourself would be the biggest fight in the UK for Katie Taylor, or do you think the Chantel Cameron fight would still potentially be bigger because that would be the trilogy?
It's yeah, maybe I don't know. I think the Scouse Irish thing is a huge connection, and I think it's a relationship that we've always, two countries have all, well, the country and the city have always got on well. We've got a lot of Irish influence within our own city, lots of descendants in families in Liverpool, and yeah, I think it's just a huge fight. Obviously, the story of the Olympics, the story of the first fight as pros, and I think it sells. At any fight with Katie sells. It doesn't matter who it is.
Natasha, I appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy camp now, and thank you for speaking to me.
Nice one, thank you.